I am praying that... There we go. Switched over to using my data on my phone, which is a lot more reliable. I wanted to do a quick update on the plumbing on the Reef system that I'm setting up. I'm almost done. It's been a process. Let me tell you, it was not easy. Hey guys, I see you there. Awesome. 4, 5. The count continues. 6. So what I've done is I've pretty much finished the return. It's completely glued and everything. I'll spray from the other side as well, but it's all bent up. It's nice and attached here. It's all solid. It took a little bit of finagling, but ooh, come on, phone. You got this. I'm going to talk about that after as well. Hiya. There we go. The drain is almost completely finished. The main drain, it's attached. It's dry fitted right now, but it's attached up top here and down at the gate valve that I've got. And I've also got the gate valve that I've got. And I've also got the auxiliary or backup return almost completely, or sorry, not return, but drain, almost completely fitted. That was the craziest one to do. Let's see if I can show you here. It bends in all kinds of directions and sneaks in behind all of the piping. That was not fun, and I'm not even sure if it's finished yet. I may have to finagle it a little bit. I'm even considering, if it's not fitting, extending this portion up here rather than trying to continue to form this pipe, because that was just such a crazy mess to try and figure out. I'll show you from the front here what we've got going on. So you can see that I've got my return here. I'll have a barbed fitting down here to hook up to the pump. I've got a union so I can disconnect the plumbing on both ends from the tank if I have to, if I ever need to clean it. I also have this shut-off valve here, which I put this here just in case I want to expand something. This piece is just in there loose. I'm not going to glue it. It's just in case I'm not thinking and I bump the valve or something and it opens up. At least the water's not going to shoot across. It'll go down into the sump. Here's my gate valve. This is not yet glued up top here, but the gate valve is glued in place. So this is going to allow me to control the flow and kind of keep as much water in the pipe as possible so that there's basically a full siphon going down into the sump so that it makes very, very little noise. I also updated this plumbing. This used to be a slightly pinkish PVC that came stock with the sump. I switched it out for the exact PVC I was using for the 2 drains, so it matches the purple and gray perfectly. And yeah, that was just a beast to try and get. It was not easy, and if I don't have to do that ever again, it'd be awesome. I'm thinking in the future, unless I'm going to do a really big permanent build, I'm probably not going to bend PVC like this again, just because it is honestly a lot of work. It is a lot of work. Using elbows is a lot simpler. It's a lot faster. But hey, or the alternative is I just make these simple bends like these 90s, where 90s are supposed to go. And anywhere where I'd have to do some crazy weird bending, I will just go ahead and use like 45s and 90s to make that happen instead of getting that fancy with it. But it's almost finished, and that's the good thing. The other thing I wanted to talk about really quick, because I was supposed to release a video, or I had intended to release a video yesterday on how to bend PVC and how I did that. And I got all the footage shot, and I did it all on my phone because I work basically almost entirely off of my cell phone. I don't have a proper camera. And then I found out that for whatever reason, the footage that I'm exporting off of my phone now is at a variable frame rate. So the phone's recording at a variable frame rate. I can't edit in my software. I use Premiere, and most professional editing software. You can't edit a variable frame rate in the software. You have to pick an actual frame rate and stick with it. And because the frame rate's all over the place, when I talk, it's in and out of sync. It's just awful. It's not easy to watch. It's really, really irritating. So if I'm getting irritated watching it, I can only imagine you guys would get irritated as well. So I'm going to try to rip that through a specific type of software that a friend recommended to me to try and go ahead and change it to a solid frame rate, so a static frame rate of 25 frames per second or 30 frames per second. I think I'm going to go for 25 because it doesn't peak at 30 frames per second at all. It's somewhere between 26 and 28. So I'm going to probably sync it to 25 and try to upload that video in the next day or two. But that brings me to the very interesting and fun point, which is there are some changes coming. I'm not going to be filming on my phone anymore unless I'm doing live streams like the one I'm doing right now, which I'm doing now because I wanted to give you guys something, some kind of an update. I don't like not posting a video for a long period of time. Ooh, yeah, I'll show you in just a sec. I think they're just plain old snowflake clouds here. I'm going to flip the camera around here if it'll let me. Woo. There they are. So yeah, so I've decided to sink some money into a proper DSLR camera so I can start recording more professionally. So it looks a lot better and is a lot more consistent, and I don't run into this. No problem. David, it's my pleasure. So I don't run into these problems with editing. So I apologize for not having that video out to you guys sooner. I really do want to get that video all finished up as soon as possible and get it out. And then you guys will know how I did all the PVC bending. But good things are coming. I think my camera and the mic that I ordered for it as well are supposed to arrive on Wednesday next week sometime. I am not a fish god. I am just a dude who really enjoys aquariums. I've been doing it for a really long time, but that is super flattering. So yeah, so I'll have a really good camera soon. Oh, look at this. Cyanobacteria. This is how you know I'm only human. Even my tanks get garbage in them from time to time. It happens. This tank was slapped together really fast, so I'm not surprised that happened, but we'll get rid of it on water change day, which is probably tomorrow. Yeah, 2 clowns for a 10-gallon would definitely be a little bit on the high side. I really try to stick clowns in, 20 gallons or better, only because they're going to top out, like even Ocellaris, which stay small, are going to top out somewhere around, 4 inches, which is a decent size for a fish. Hi, Big Al's, which I'm guessing is just Brian. You're funny, dude. But yeah, so another fun thing is tomorrow, I'm going to try to, I might live stream it tomorrow since editing right now is not really an option for me. But tomorrow, I think I'm going to be heading into town, despite the fact that I'll show you, it's been snowing all day. It's been a wicked snowstorm. Brian, is the snow hitting you this hard too? Here, let's see this. Oh. There's snow on everything. That's my life right now. I actually went out and got a generator not long ago, just in case the snow tries to destroy my life and render all my tanks without power. And today I went out and I had to grab fuel and oil for it because I didn't realize they didn't come with oil. Buried pretty good. Yeah, I bet, Timothy. Like, being from Ontario, I know it can get pretty bad out there, especially on the snow belt. Holy. It gets absolutely hectic. And this is my absolute mess from bending pipe. You know what I'll show you real quick? This is the pipe I was using for the video. So I showed you how I bent this. This is just goop that's on the pipe. I had tape on it or something at one point and I just never took the glue off. So that's one of the pipes I bent. And this is me showing you what happens when you're not paying attention and you're trying to heat it up. And that actually takes very little time. You'll see when I release the video that it takes no time at all to like completely burn PVC. Anyways, I'm going to go grab a new pet tomorrow. I'll live stream it. I'm really excited about this one. It's going to be fun. I've never kept this kind of creature before, and I'm kind of fascinated by them, so it's going to be interesting. But yeah, I'm going to call this one a wrap. Thank you so much for watching, especially for those of you who came to this live stream on, what is it, Sunday afternoon. Yeah, it's gonna be good. We have good things coming. When I finally get the camera, I think it's gonna step things up a notch, and you guys will really appreciate it. If you have any suggestions for other gear that I should focus on for filming, let me know. I'm not a filming expert. I kind of just bug Brian when I can. But yeah, cheers. Thank you. Have an awesome Sunday evening. Enjoy it. Relax. The week is about to start, and I know nobody's really looking forward to that, except for me, because I want to go to that store and get my pet. All right, take care.